What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well. Gonna go over our friend Bitcoin. Just gonna try to simplify what I'm looking at on the charts here. So currently we're sitting at 20.2K. We're up 0.5 on the day. Sitting market cap of 385 billion. 24-hour volume 36.97 billion. So we're gonna start here on the 4-hour time frame. So we have this trend line which has been broken. Now, of course, trend lines can be adjusted. Maybe there's other YouTubers or other analysts that adjust it and say, well, we're just testing the trend line. But this is here on Coinbase, and you can see it right here. Look at this. We come up, rejection, wick rejection, rejection. We come down, we come up, we get rejected once again. Then we have a bull trap, we fake out, we come back down. And once again, we have two wick rejections, rejection, rejection. And now we finally broken that trend line. We closed above it yesterday. And we're currently consolidating in what you could look at as a bull flag here on the daily. The RSI, bullish divergence, is above the 50 line. So in my opinion, this could lead to a breakout to the upside. We're simply consolidating, waiting to break out. Now, of course, anything can happen, but you have to look at what the chart is telling you. We've broken this trend line. We have a bullish divergence with the RSI over the 50 line on the daily, and we're consolidating. If we zoom in onto the 4-hour time frame, you can see here, look at the bulls right now. Of course, this candle hasn't closed. Bears tried to push the price down. Boom, it got bought right back up. This candle hasn't closed yet, so nothing to get too excited about for the bulls. We do have a double top with a bearish divergence, but we do have confluence support. We have this down sloping trend line and a lot of horizontal support and resistance, a huge amount of horizontal support and resistance. You can see we do have volume in that area as well. Looks like the most trading volume was right here at about 19.3K. But as you can see here, 19.5 lines up with that down sloping trend line. I'm just going to turn the volume off here. So if we were to come down, that is a good level to potentially see a bounce. We are still stuck in this range, in this yellow box. So if we do come down and we break back into this triangle, then I would expect you to come down to 18.6K. But right now I'm leaning a little bit more bullish towards a breakout, just due to the fact that we've finally broken this trend line. We're consolidating. Of course, we can just break down and see a bullish a bull trap once again. But as I mentioned yesterday, looking on the weekly chart, of course, things can take time to play out on the weekly. But if we pop over to the weekly, the money is flowing in really strong on Bitcoin as price was dropping. And it looks like, obviously, we have quite a few more days until the week ends, but we're having a pretty strong green candle going into Thursday, and we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if we have a strong close, especially if we close above 20K, could be setting us up for a breakout to the upside. Look at the money flow. Look how much money is flowing back into Bitcoin. And we've started to break this trend line. So we'll see what happens here, but this is what I'm looking at for the Elliott wave count. If we are going to come down in an ending diagonal, I would expect you to push up. The wave 4 can end at any time here, but I would expect you to push up to this yellow box. That's your major level of support and resistance, in between about 19.920K to about 22K. Now, if we were to come all the way up and break this high of 22.9, that's when you could start to get really bullish and could expect a larger rally, quite possibly up to 24, 25K, this previous high, and potentially all the way up to 28,000. As it would invalidate this ending diagonal, and we'd have to look at like a truncation. Honestly, what I would be looking at is that your wave 4 is not done, and potentially you could see some sort of WXY into a wave 4, because if we take our Fibonacci, I know there's a lot of uncertainty right now, but if we take our Fibonacci from the top of the 2 to the 3, the wave 4 can come all the way up to the 0.5. So you could definitely put in some sort of WXY into a 4 and then still look to come down in a 5, because I'm still looking for 11 to 13K. But I do think we could see a rally, but we've seen rallies in the bear market before. If we scroll back over to this chart, let's go on Kraken really quick here, and we'll scroll back to the previous bear market. So check this out, guys. We came down. We saw a really significant rally right here and then once again we came down to that level of support and we saw a smaller rally, but we did fail to break that high before seeing continuation down, and then we rallied once again. So if we go to current date and we look at the chart of Bitcoin, we've come down to this level of support, we rallied, and now we've come back down to this level of support once again. Potential for us to rally once again. Will we break this high? That's yet to be determined, but as you can see right back here, when we came down and we rallied, we came back down to that level of support and we rallied once again. We failed to break that high. So potentially that's what we could see once again is we rally, we rally up to 22K, 23, 24. We failed to break that high, and then we see continuation to the downside for BTC. But I do think there is strong potential for a rally. We have the DXY up at the 1.618 extension, pushing up into resistance here. 1.618 is a usual retracement level. Once we reach the 1.618, you'll often see a retracement before seeing continuation to the upside, or it will just end at the 1.618 and start to come down. But personally, I don't think the bottom is in, but I can't ignore the fact that we could definitely see a nice rally to the upside in my opinion. All right, guys. So if we can stay above about 19.5K, I showed you guys that confluence here. On this chart, we have 19.5. In my opinion, if we do stay above 19.5K, right now the bulls are pushing the price back up, but we do have this double top. Then you could definitely see a rally to the upside. Once 20.4K is broken and we start to hold it as support, that's going to give you even stronger signal of a potential rally to the upside for BTC. So that's what I'm seeing. Hope you found it helpful. If you did, smash that like button. You can have free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members, posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. If you sign up to Bybit, you send me your email, your sign up email, free access at the $10 membership. You can get early access to my analysis, as well as my trade signals. Recently gave some signals for a few coins here. It's $10 a month. Sign up to the Patreon. Check out my full length tutorial on Bybit. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.